It's Anahata. How are you? One of my favorite quotes that I've been saying for a very long time that you really don't understand until you can really hear it is your truth is your truth, and it's true. But do you want it to be? Now, when you first hear this, you're like, what are you talking about? It's either true or untrue. And that's actually incorrect, because the way that vibration works is that a belief is just a thought that you keep thinking, and the universe rises up to prove that to you. This is basic neuroscience. When you think a thought and you feel a feeling and you form an opinion, that vibration magnetizes those circumstances for you to validate. It's part of the reconciling that goes on in your brain. When you're younger, unfortunately, you are programmed to accept whatever it is you've been given as truth. Now, the issue being is, if we want to edit those truths, we're going to have to feel in a different way about that same thing. And that's going to take a tremendous amount of energy to choose a new way to think and feel in response to the norm. But it is required if you're going to experience new information that validates that opinion. And so I love the subtlety and the profound effects that can occur when you use flower essences. Of course, you know I'm all about water bending. I wrote a best-selling book called Light, Memory, and Alchemist's Guide to Water Bending. That's this one right here. And this week, for the past week, we've been going through one of my other books. I have 4. I'm writing 5 and 6 as we speak. Follow me. I've reached the friend limit. Would love for you to be able to see this information. Right now, we're in the Assisting Frequencies group, which is one of my groups. And I'm dosing out a 14-day journey. It's all about releasing the limiters in your life, releasing the fear and densities. It's all about changing your truth to whatever you want it to be and becoming that essence. And that takes a level of reflection to come to understand what it is that makes us us, both our past programmed experiences, our own experiences, our epigenetical experiences. Did you know that we pass down emotional experiences in the name of survival? They say up to 7 generations. I think that's just because we can measure only that, but I think it's more than that. And so when we understand that we come programmed, despite any PTSD we may have from this lifetime, with fear-based responses in order to avoid future scenarios that are the same. There's a fine line between being alerted and magnetizing that very circumstance through that belief, because the world will show you what you believe, and people don't show up. The world isn't about the way it is, it's about the way you are. You'll see what you believe to be true. And so your truth is your truth, and it's true, but do you want it to be? And if we're going to keep thinking the same thoughts, mostly on default subconsciously, and we expect our future to change, this always cracks me up when people go, law of attraction doesn't work. I've tried it. Oh yeah, for how long? For 20 minutes. And look, this happened again. And it's like, let's see. You spend 99.9% of your life focused on the same thoughts and feelings and looking for evidence to counter what the new belief you want to believe. And you think that when it shows up that it's because it doesn't work. No, it's because you're not being that yet. And so how do we do this? How do we resolve, and strip away the personal beliefs that we've allowed and have become accustomed to, and through those beliefs energized the confirmation of that in validating who we are? Well, we just think new thoughts and feel new feelings. And there's a timeline pinch between thinking the old thoughts of your old self into the now and thinking the new thoughts into the future, how you want to be. Now, of course, you have to be present. If you aren't present, neither will work, right? They'll work, but they'll just work on default. Your conscious place of power is in the now. So I encourage you all to join us in the Assisting Frequencies group. I'm going to teach you how to do this. And you're going to be able to then look in awe-inspired ways towards the future. It's so cool, all of the things that are happening to everyone in the group. We're on day 9, but don't try and catch up. Just join us where we are. Join the group, go in there, partake of today's wisdom. I'm going to walk you through making an elixir with water that's going to reframe your beliefs so that you can actually move on. And this actual flower essence is a specific flower that's going to dissipate nervousness and transmute that into confidence and courage specifically. Now, it's also going to be revitalizing. You need to have enough prana, energy beyond fight, flight, and frozen to activate any sort of expansion or healing, right? When you are locked down and shut down and just getting by, that your energy is not being used to expand. And so this is going to allow you to support your own self-esteem, your self-worth, moving gracefully, knowing that you already are enough, and that nervousness is a belief that you're somehow going to fall short, and that limiting belief can be overrode. You can, any task at hand that you can infuse, how would a confident person be? How would they act? What would they say? What would they do? Would they have courage, etc.? So this flower essence is going to do all of that and more. It's going to increase your vital energy. Again, this entire journey is free inside the Assisting Frequencies group. I'll put the link in the description of this video. I hope you decide to head on over. I was going to do a testimonial page, but there's so many that I can't keep up with them. So I may eventually do it, but there'll be hundreds, literally. And so I just choose to keep on keeping on as fast as I can, delivering this message to the world. If you find this information valuable, do join us. If not now, when? You can let it come in one ear and out the other, do nothing about it. That's not transformation. And you can expect nothing to change unless you put in the work, because the reality is you've got to match and beat the level of trauma, the level of belief that is encoded in order to override it. You have to believe more in the future you than you do in the past circumstances that are resulting in the now moment. So this takes effort. It absolutely does, but there are assisting frequencies which can help you on your path to wholeness and vibrancy. And it takes awareness and expanding out, and then getting on with it, rolling up your sleeves and doing it. Instead of focusing on flaws and ruts and evidence that doesn't support where you want to be, you can focus on goodness and love and optimism and success, and become the author of your life and the person that would be fill in the blank, ability to do fill in the blank. Your goal, your desire desires you. Let's do this together. I'm so excited for you, visioning the future as fulfilled, taking the past as optimization data, putting it in one big pot of heck yeah. Join me, and I hope you're having a fantastic day, and we'll chat soon. Bye for now.